So I've been out doing a long day of vlogging. I'm walking on Division Street, heading towards 82nd up here. And I really want to avoid this area because there's always just sketchy people around there all the time. And now with COVID, like, I even more so don't want to be dealing with the riffraff, so to speak. But I do, you know, I'm in the area and I do need to pay my respects to one of the more unfortunate business casualties as a result of the effects of COVID-19. Yep, they can put up all the new flashy, exciting structures they can, like this, and then this new store they're building over here. Don't change the fact that this is a crap area. You ain't gonna run off the troublemakers just by building orchards at 82nd, or orchards of 82nd. How's it an orchard? You planted a couple trees out here? I'm sorry, I'm real. You know, these things are killing this city and making it harder and harder for people to survive. But I'm more here for what's around the corner here. Now, my opinion, unshakably, the best Chinese food in Portland is Canton Grill. You know, and it's not just a normal, you know, random place to eat. Canton Grill is an iconic Portland place to go get Chinese food. We go there Christmas Eve, always. And as of recently, Canton Grill closed permanently. And here's where it sits. This is 82nd and Division, so it's just south of the intersection. Yeah, so a couple months back, they said they were gonna close down and probably unlikely they were gonna open again. And just recently they said it's permanent, they are gonna close. And one of the things that's very forgotten, because it's wedged behind this store that's been put here, not super recent, but after this. This place is an institution. This place is historically significant. This restaurant opened, I wanna say off the top of my head, back in 1944. So this is an iconic place, and with this store here and all these trees, it's really hidden away the really iconic sign to the place. You can see Canton, like that little at the top, and Canton, and then Grill there. Dining, cocktails. And there's this little item down here too. It almost looks like a frying pan hanging down with a dragon painted on it. So yeah, this is a beautiful sign, and it shows up better in older pictures before all this. Like, this store literally blocks the sign, and who knows how much longer this building's gonna be here now that it's closed. This iconery, if that's a term, could disappear at any time. This is sketchy. I don't know, maybe that door's where the workers would come out and smoke on their smoke break or whatever. But yeah, I loved coming here, and I wish I could show you the inside. The inside was just very dark, very rundown, very classic Chinese restaurant look to it. But there was like really great murals on the wall, the little ball lights hanging down. It's the old school open, this like cool open sign that lights up at night. And then there's this here, and then this would be the entryway. You'd open the doors right here. And of course, when they closed in the first place, they blocked this off with wood. And I love the look of this place. The exteriors are fantastic. The light fixtures, these wrap downs, just everything. And yeah, it's just like maybe a week or two ago, they came out and said they're officially closing forever. So it's heartbreaking. It's not just some of the greatest Chinese food ever is leaving us. But beyond that, this was a very historical, iconic place in, you know, for the history of Portland and the history of, I guess, Chinese food in Portland. Here's the old sign saying, you know, this is where we'd park when we come here to eat. We'd come in that way, but it's fenced off now. Yeah. Yeah, I was right. 76 years. So yeah, it opened in 1944. They actually had, when you first walked in, they would have a little board on the side that had like a pin for like each year they were open. And this sign's, I don't know if somebody did that or if that's just age and time. And yeah, so it's all boarded up. And then these kind of help, or not boarded up, but fenced off. And then this kind of helps keep people out. It's just the parking lot. Oh man, I'm gonna miss this place. If I won the lottery, one of the first things I would do is I'd start going around to businesses that just recently had to close and saying how much you need to stay open each month. You know, I hated it. I was so angry when I heard this place is closing, but now that I'm here, I'm like so much more angry. And again, you know, odds are, you know, they'll probably have to sell this place off, and you know, you got a big property here. Someone will probably come in and level this place. And this, you know, totally awesome, amazing, iconic place will, you know, be, you know, as far as memories go, and physically gone forever. Yeah, they do. Right through the entryway, they would have a big Buddha statue. And the belly would be all like different color because people will be rubbing his belly every time they come in. I love this, what they did here. I'm guessing it says follow at Living Things Union, so that's probably associated with whoever made this, I'm guessing. But yeah, it's heartbreaking, and I appreciated weather. It's been such a blustery day that the wind is kind of settled, so I could say my piece for a couple of minutes. Even one last little relic over here, which is this sign, because you used to be able to pull in and go behind here to get to the parking instead of having to go over to 82nd. There, you can see a little bit of the backside there. It just sucks. You know, COVID's taken a lot of things from us, and one of those things they're taking away are iconic places. And all we have left are our memories now of that place. I don't think I'll ever forget the interiors in that place, or how delicious their egg flour soup is. It looked like a bowl of orange juice when they set it down in front of you. Everything, every meal I ever got there was the same, perfect. You know, their fried rice was great, just everything. Everything was just spot on. Never, ever, ever had one single bad experience from there, ever. And now I'm just gonna have to, I don't know, start thinking of the next best Chinese food place in Portland. Because nothing is going to beat Canton Grill, ever. So all that said, I wanted to give that place a pass by, because who knows when it's going to get demolished. I mean, I feel like that's inevitable in the future. And so I wanted to give it a little walk by, a little memory to live by, in case that happens. And all that said, thank you so much for joining me on this little visit, paying my respects As always, remember to like, share, subscribe, hit my Patreon, and hopefully the number of businesses that have to close thanks to this nonsense will become less and less over time. But in order for that to happen, it's not just, we don't need to just deal with the virus. We as people need to be better and care more about our fellow people and quit being selfish in these trying times. And that's how things get better. So thanks so much for watching. Till next time, this has been Steve, the Amateur Historian.